Hello people and welcome to the video. So today's video is going to be two gym bros from Glasgow training pool, and as well as that we're going to be chatting some stuff about life, the Glasgow lifestyle and so much more. Just before I go and get into the workout, my name's Bradleywalkr, if you didn't already know. I'm an online coach specialising in getting you to the best shape of your life. That actually just reminds me, if you follow me on Instagram you may have already seen this. However, if you're not, that's perfectly fine. So I'm actually doing a massive competition over on my Instagram right now to win a holiday to Ibiza for you and a friend. In that you'll basically get your flights covered, your accommodation covered, and as well as that you get £500 spending money too. And you may even just bump into me kicking about Ibiza. But anyway, back to the video. Today I'm going to go around and train with Luciano in TTF gym. We are training pull, which is all the kind of back muscles, rear delts, including there, and biceps as well. Right now they're basically a weak point for me, so having a training partner that can push you past failure helps bring them up that little bit quicker. But anyway, let's just go and get into the video. So right now I'm about 1 week into my cut, and I don't think my little brother quite understands what cutting means. For anybody that doesn't know, it means shredding body fat. So my wee brother's just showing me these, saying, need to try these, and I'm telling him, I can't eat them, I'm shredding bro. He's like, no, just try one. So he's tempted me, and I'm going to have to go and try one, aren't I? I must admit they are good. For anybody who's trying to gain weight and struggling for calories, check these out. There is, in this full bag, there is over 1,000 calories with the looks of it. So that's pretty good. I must admit though, I have not been perfect on my diet, and I'm just being honest with you. On Sunday after the Old Firm, I basically never prepped properly, so then had no calories and I was out with my friends and I was just grabbing food to eat, and then before I knew it, I was falling off track and I ate some chocolate. Not just some chocolate, but chocolate to put me over my calories, and that was annoying. You know what? It's made me focus that wee bit more, because that's a day wasted and it's time I'll never get back. That puts me one step further away from my goal of getting sub 10% body fat before Ibiza. So I need to look at it, see where I've made a mistake, think about how I can improve, and remember how I feel when I failed, so next time I do not fail. But right now, I need to go make some food because time is of the essence and I'm notorious for being late. But right now, basically, I'm just prepping some food as we speak. So what I'm basically going to do is, I'm going to make up my chicken for a couple of days right now. And basically I usually just buy like the big 600-gram bag of chicken, and what I'll do is cook it all in one go, just to save me some time, because if you're working all day trying to make 3-4 meals a day, it takes up some amount of time sitting cooking. What I'm doing now is I've got broccoli. What I'm going to do is change your life when it comes to broccoli. Instead of boiling your broccoli, bake it in the oven. And what you basically do, I set the oven to like, I think it's 200 degrees. You put it in for like 15-20 minutes and it goes phenomenal. You'll never eat broccoli a different way again. So I just heard something beating, and that tells me that broccoli is ready. Here we have it. This is a wee bit hot, but it's fine. Here is the broccoli. So I don't know if it looks like much, but it defos taste much better than boiled broccoli, so give it a try. Dinner has just been served. It's chicken, Cajun chicken with some peppers in there as well, and also again the broccoli. Now I'm just a lazy bastard and I can't even bother sitting doing dishes, so I've not put the broccoli in the dish and I'm just eating out of a baking tray. So that's me just finished dinner and getting ready, and as I says, I'm always running late, so I've got 20 minutes to get to the gym. Let's hope we make it in time, but it's absolutely pissing down. Hopefully I make it there. It's actually stopped raining for a wee second, but it's cold. But right now I need to make sure I get around there at time, because usually when me and Luciano meet up, we've got a lot to chat about, we just get on really well. So there's always a lot of conversation going, and usually it gets too late to train. But we've got the gym to ourselves tonight. Here we go, hopefully it's a belter. And that is us just here at Team Train Fitness. So let's go see if young Luciano is here. What's happening, bro? How are we? Good. So class, having the gym to yourself. I don't think it gets any better. So I guess we'll just have a wee chat and then we'll go and get right into the workout. Squeeze. How good is it in the gym for yourself?
I know man, it's class. Like here in Glasgow you can get the gym yourself, obviously because we've got a gym, but just in general like Glasgow with like 24 hours of gyms and stuff you don't get it in other places. When you went to Italy, that's one thing as well, you couldn't get into the gyms, but that's what I found when I stayed in Palermo as well.
What's the time they shut? Midday or something?
So they shut for lunch, they shut for Saints holidays, so random days throughout the year they just close for no reason, but I think it's like any excuse to get away from work, it's just a culture like over there, and obviously like we don't realise the things we've got. I think you don't appreciate Glasgow, but then you go outside, there's pros and cons to everywhere, but you leave Glasgow and you kind of miss the comfort, so you don't realise that we've actually got good for all things.
So, why don't you explain why we're doing this exercise?
Okay, so basically I started doing this because I've been trying to grow my upper back. I just feel as if it's lagging. And when I was doing wide rows, so when you're trying to work your upper back, you want to have your elbows wider when you're doing exercises instead of having them lower. So I was doing that and I just felt as if I wasn't engaging that good, and I thought of the idea of trying the cables, and I just found that I feel it a lot better. So although on paper people might say wide rows are better, I think it's important to be an individual and see, like, feel for yourself what exercises work and which ones don't. But so I started doing that and felt as if it's really good to hit my back.
The exercise we've just done, right? I think we should explain the hooks first because people have always seen them and don't know what they're doing. So
these hooks just allow you to lift heavier weight. Well, what you find is with some exercises that your grip gives out before the muscle you're working does. So if I'm training back, for example, my grip might give out, and that means I could have worked my back a lot more, and I'm not going near to or to failure the way I should be in order to get the most growth. So these just allow you to have better grip strength, and that way you can target your muscle a lot better.
So I think just something else we were talking about there. So one of the kind of main things is the kind of like what I like to think about is the Glasgow mindset, like, or even the city, small town mindset. Like nobody sees how high you can really go with stuff. And like I think you were saying like about like certain jobs, people might say, for example, like a gas engineer, like you maybe make 30 grand a year. And people think Glasgow, like, oh, that's great, that's an amazing job, it's a steady company. But then we hear about that boy we were talking about the podcast who's maybe making say 30 grand a month or something, you know what I mean? So like, I do think that mindset thing is something that's kind of been almost installed in us for school, like, and maybe even our parents and our grandparents, like, almost having no belief and confidence in yourself to go and do stuff, but just that shift of mindset could take you from having a good job to having an extremely wealthy job, or whatever it may be. I think another thing about Glasgow as well is, like, most people in Glasgow, like, maybe everybody in Glasgow goes out and drinks and that sort of stuff, and everybody's been back in a house party, whether I talk on, whatever's going about is happening, but you have the same conversations with the same people, and it's always about who's shagging who, who's stabbing who's selling what, all this sort of stuff, and you've kind of just heard it all a million times before, you know what I mean?
It can be alright at the beginning, and then you're just like, again, when you start to see something a wee bit different, you start to see people living different, people talking different, people being happier instead of maybe talking bad about people, then you start to realise, I want to be different. Sometimes, again, it can make you feel as if you're the weird one for wanting that, rather than just wanting what's here, but there's so much to live, you've got one life to live, do you know what I mean? Why not? You can explore it.
But then, what you're saying there, like when you're wanting that different life, when you start doing something outside the box, people start to question it. But it's probably good for anybody that's sitting listening to actually maybe try and speak to people out with your circle, speak to people who are maybe doing bigger, better things than you, and
take inspiration from them.
Take inspiration.
It's so important, like, to not ever look at that and think, well, that's a bad thing. Like, that's where you can get. That's where you need to see it, rather than thinking they got lucky, or because people do get lucky, but most of the time it's people got there because they worked through it.
I think there's a wee quote that's like, don't envy success, study it.
Yeah.
Because success leaves clues, as I say, and there's a lot to be learned for people. So right now we're just going to do this bicep curl machine. Basically doing, we're calling it a giant set.
I think that's what you call a giant set.
We'll call it a giant set. We're going to do 100 reps each with
20 kg aside, but it does feel lighter than it looks.
Right, sound then. So 20 kg curls, easy peasy, I guess.
So we've lost count a wee bit. I think I'm at about 6 to 8 reps just now. So we're going with that, 6 to 8 reps. How are you feeling? Are you feeling alright?
I am definitely not 6 to 8, but Luciano's fucking flying ahead of me now.
Again, with training, it's just whatever you're used to. Obviously this is a new machine for Bradley, so because I've done this a few times, I may be performing a wee bit better. That's the same for everything. The more specific you are with whatever you're doing, the better you'll be at it.
And the fact you're absolutely massive, so that also goes into it. Right, so we've just finished that giant set of bicep curls. How are you feeling for it, first of all?
I'm feeling good. Because I've not trained in a while, I felt a good pump, so that was good.
It's so good getting the pump back. My arm's feeling a bit weird holding this up now. But we just thought we'd end on a kind of more positive note, because we'll talk about the kind of Glasgow mindset that there or whatever, but we both lived out with Glasgow, and we both kind of say the same thing, that the people are what make Glasgow, and the people who are in Glasgow, I would say are probably some of the best people in the world.
Some of the most friendliest when you travel anywhere abroad. Like what we were talking about before, that's just being a product of your own environment, which probably goes on everywhere in the world, but in terms of how friendly like Glaswegian people are and Scottish people in general, it's they're a lot more friendlier than in other places.
Indeed, mate, the best cunts, fucking the best cunts, but Glasgow people, you are good, just get out of Glasgow basically, that's the script.
Go out and travel a wee bit.
Exactly, see the world. Would you like to see more workouts with Luciano? I definitely enjoy filming them, always learn loads, have really good conversations. Feels as if the conversations we have need to be shown more, because we have so much good conversations off camera as well, there's just too much to put into a vlog. So would you like to see more with Luciano, and what would you like to see? Comment it down below, and make sure you go check out Luciano as well. I don't think I mentioned that last time he was on. Be able to find him at Luciano Gentles on it.
Yeah, but it's
Gentili?
Gentili.
Gentili,
I was going to correct you, I'll just leave it.
I need to.
So Luciano G96 on Instagram, and my Instagram is just my YouTube is just Luciano Gentili.
Luciano Gentili. So I'll see you once I'm finished up here. Peace out. So hello team. It's currently post workout. It's actually about 11:30 at night. Obviously we're training pretty late tonight, so first of all, that's the beauty of prepping foods. You don't need to sit and cook at this time of night. It's just a few minutes in the microwave and that's you. But post-workout feeling fucking awesome. That great way you always do after you finish a workout. But as well as that, just after the conversations with Luciano, I'm just in a good positive mindset again, thinking big and all these sort of things. And I think that's probably one of the main points I want to highlight, is surrounding yourself with the right people. Just the impact it has on your day is massive, and having these conversations just sparks some new thoughts and some new ways of thinking is excellent. So I highly recommend that you try and improve your circle, try and mingle with people who are doing great things or big things, something different, and learn from what they're doing. But that's all for the video. Peace out and have a wonderful day.